It's just a lot. Who's she talking to? You guys, herself. It's just a fucking lot. And some really good things and some really shit things, but just in general. Like, they remember the years start coming and they don't stop coming. That. But I don't even mean years as in like 30s making me feel old. I mean years as in like days, hours. I can't believe, like, I look at the clock. I woke up this morning at 7 and it's like, I can't believe it's 1:23. I'm not even close to as accomplished as I need to be today. Does anybody else relate to that in every second of every day? I'm only doing a 25-minute show today, and we're doing an AMA, so ask me anything, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Thank you to my mod, Matthew Gold, for putting that in there, because I'm going to go see Suicide Squad. This morning I woke up, I had a ton of work to do. Number one, I do a radio show in St. Louis that I tell you guys about every Monday morning about TV stuff that I'm watching. So I was looking up all the stories for that. Number two, I'm really trying to get these lines down. As much as I have been training for this my whole life, and I'm loving the material, because holy shit, this movie is so good. Learning 105 pages of dialogue is so hard. And I'm doing that all while having my brother here, which is just, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. And also then, like, it's not just about learning it. I'm having rehearsals with everybody. And then yesterday I spent a couple hours with the director, which was amazing. And we're talking about hair and makeup and vision boards and stuff like that, so that I can start embodying this character, because I get to set after everybody else and I got to be able to hit the ground running. And then today, so I'm working on that. And I have to also pack. I leave on Thursday for Boston. And so all of my friends are asking me my plans for this wedding, which, like, needs to be a priority of mine in terms of the fact that I really care about this person and he was amazing in my life. And, you know, this is who I was with when my mom died, and he, like, was just a saint of all saints. But also I, like, can't care about a wet. People are like, what are you wearing to the wedding? I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea what I'm wearing to the wedding. Can I wear this? Like, but it's black tie, but it's outside, which has different rules. And, like, I don't understand the rules. I don't know shit about the rules. And then I'm also going home, and my best friend lives there now. She used to live in New York. She moved back to Boston. She's like, what day are we going to, and I was like, I really want to see her, but what day are we going to see each other? And she has a baby, so we have to move around the baby's schedule. And so it's all the fucking things. And then I was like, fuck, I haven't even booked my flight back home yet. So then I'm on the phone with JetBlue because their website's not working. And so I booked a basic blue ticket, which is by far and away the cheapest, but there's a lot of shit about it that's not great. Like, they don't tell you, then you have to pay, not only is basic blue the cheapest, but then you have to pay for your seat assignment, and you have to pay if you want to bring a carry-on, not just a checked bag, a carry-on. You have to pay for your carry-on. It's like, what the fuck is that? So then I was dealing with that, and then I was on hold with them for a long time. And it's just like, all of a sudden it's 1:30 and I'm like, holy shit, I haven't even worked on my lines yet today. I need at least 2 hours every day with these, and I haven't worked out and all those things. Does it sound like she's bitching? I'm really not. And nobody said that. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure it sounds like fucking whiny shit. All of this is really great. I'm so excited to see my high school friends, and I'm so happy for my ex that he found his person. He's getting married. And I'm so stoked to be going to film this fucking movie. And I'm so happy that I'm going to be home with my family for the 10-year anniversary of my mom passing right before I leave. It's just a little overwhelming. There's just a lot going on. And even yesterday, you guys heard on the show a little bit, like, my brother and I are fucking at each other right now. And it's just, family dynamics are very complicated, as I'm sure many of you guys know. Oh boy. So all of that and more. Streamlabs, but then also, like, my brother just texted me just now, I'm going to the deli in case you want me to pick you up something for later. It's like, I fucking love him. He is the fucking best. It's just really, really challenging. Just like, so it's all out there. Let me know what your guys' questions are. So I'm doing an AMA today because I realized I didn't do one last week for you guys because everything was up in the air with that. We did go out last night after the World Girls. This is part of why I'm redlining also. I'm not capable of not doing all of the things. not capable is the wrong word, but like I just so bad. Like Dorina was so there for my birthday. She never celebrates her birthday. So I so badly wanted to go out for her birthday last night. It's her birthday today. She's a fucking incredible, one of my best friends, an incredible person, deserves to be celebrated. And so last night we went to this place and it was great, but I was like, I can't leave before midnight because then it's technically her birthday. But then I get home and I have so much shit to do and I have to wake up so early. So, if you're like me and you're just like, I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to go to the wedding and I'm going to go to the birthday party and I'm going to do the work and I'm going to get up at 7 and I'm going to go to bed at 4. Then sometimes you feel completely depleted, which is how I feel now. I am excited to go see Suicide Squad in an hour. I'm hearing really good things about it. And I always love when I'm in these like hectic rushed moments to know that for 2 hours, I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm not going to be working on my lines. I'm not going to be doing shit. I'm going to be watching somebody else who worked really hard on their art and I get to watch that. And one day I hope that I can do that for somebody else who is feeling like, because that's how it feels in my head. And they can be like, oh, actually, I'm going to go to the movie theater and I'm going to watch whatever Roxy put out. And I'm going to spend these 2 hours just fucking looking at her art and feeling either inspired or entertained or laughing or crying or whatever. So Suicide Squad, I think, is probably be a little more laughter than crying. But that is the goal of all goals. How are you guys doing today? I should have asked earlier. How fucking rude of me. Let's go into the Streamlabs. Let's see what you guys are talking about in there. Like I said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, AMA. Ask me anything. That's what all the cool people call it. Starting today with the Pink Sweets, the very first one says, oh, hi. When someone watches a movie they didn't like and they say, that was a waste of time. My reaction is, oh my God, that's 2 hours I'll never get back. Like it's devastating when my time is wasted or I haven't accomplished enough in the day. LOL. Yeah, I do feel that way. I always think like our time is so valuable. That's why my biggest pet peeve on the planet, as you guys know, is when other people think their time is more important than other people's. Like, I don't believe that my time is more important than anybody else's time on the planet. And I don't think anybody else's time on the planet is more important than mine. We all have equal importance in our time, whether you are a multi-billionaire or you are a struggling homeless person or anywhere in between. How could somebody's time be more important than somebody else's time? We all only have a finite amount of it. So when other people, whatever, I don't think the movie people are trying to waste your time, but when my time feels wasted, I'm like, fuck, fucking hate that. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlab says, hello, Roxy, and all your nicknames. Sorry to hear your redlining. I can relate. Sorry, Glenn. Hope you can just take time to breathe, to reset. Peace, buddies, hugs, and good stuff to you, Jet, Grammy, and Papa. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other, RJ and Rockstar's band. Yeah, I just am redlining. And then also like Christian's really relying on me for SEN recently, which is really nice that he believes that I can do good things for the business, but I usually only do 1 day a week. And so he keeps putting me on more days a week, and I'm going to be leaving the show for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to also save up money because the way that the movie works, it's kind of a long story, but the way that like these indie projects works, it's very like you're not making money. It's just not the way that it like this is for the art and for the love and the passion, but it's certainly not going to be helpful for my wallet unless one day it sells and goes big, which would be fucking sick. But yeah, it's not like I'm doing the big blockbuster. I'm doing what I love to do. And so I'm so fucking grateful for that. But so I'm trying to get in all my other jobs tomorrow morning, like because I couldn't take off SEN. Then Rotten Tomatoes was like, okay, so we'll just film before SEN. So we're starting at 7:45 filming that, which means that I have to be up probably like 6 to make sure I'm ready. And it's just like all the things. How does she keep talking about her work? She can't even fucking help it. Glenn also says, please find and do what brings you smiles, laughter, joy, and maybe even bliss in each of our today. Oh, and in each of your days, your weeks, your months, and even your years, so that you glow in the flow and radiate because you're a priceless treasure and are very much needed. You're fully unique. You're kind. You're caring. You're being so unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, makes you humane, worthy, and a bright, shiny star. Your story's important, deserves to be seen and heard. Thanks, Glenn. Ace Money in the house says, hey, Rox, Christian announced that SEM was moving to Twitch. Yeah, I thought he announced that, but I didn't know, so that's why I stopped talking about it. Are you excited to learn Twitch or does it give you anxiety? Also, I decided to ship Steph and Ben Goddard. I'm calling them Beth. Getting shirts printed. Good luck with everything. I could definitely ship Steph and Ben Goddard. That would be fun, especially after we heard how he says dirty. You just never know. He might just be a fucking beast. In terms of the Twitch thing, am I excited? To be honest, if it helps the net, I'm a team player. So if this is what Christian wants to do, then I have been with Christian for a long time. He's really smart, and I believe in his vision. So that's great. I think that it's always good to know the field and the space. So learning more about Twitch is definitely a new opportunity for me. I'm not excited to not be on their YouTube at all anymore. As you guys know, he doesn't have me on the big thing. So now, and because I'm not on Inner Geekdom or Star Wars, I'm never on their YouTube. And that sucks because that's where the numbers are. And that's just a bummer. I know people like Twitch a lot, but to not be on their YouTube, for me personally, not about the network. Obviously, I'm here every day though, so hopefully that will still feel good. And it's going to be a big learning curve. I'm going to have to put in a lot of time and effort into learning how Twitch works. And people seem to be really excited about it. So again, I trust Christian's vision, and I think that he's probably making the best choice for the company. So of course, that's what he should do. He did, as always, call me to give me the heads up about all of it, which I really appreciate. I've had a lot of bosses in the past. Well, Christian is my boss, but Christian's also a good friend of mine. And I've had a lot of bosses in the past who make decisions and they don't even let their employees know. To kind of like remember, even though I've talked a lot about how I really like Mark and how I'm talking about Fernandez and how he has been awesome to me. And, we text, and he's also a friend of mine, and I think he's great. But, I found out essentially when you guys found out that Collider was going and I was working there. It's just sometimes that's the way things happen in this industry. With Christian, whenever there are any moves, he does always call. And I appreciate that. I think that that's the right way to manage people. Chris Adams says it's going to be really good on Twitch. Once you get the hang of it, Roxy, you'll love it. Totally. I'm sure I will. It's just going to be a lot of time and effort and energy. And they're launching in a week that I'm not there because I'm going to be shooting this movie. And to be honest, I just don't have, because all of my things are going to like World Girls and stuff. I don't, and my team in Shimoda, I'm going to just be having left them for 2 weeks. The time and energy that it's going to take is making me feel more overwhelmed than excited. However, I'm sure I will be excited when it's actually happening. Jake says Twitch is always laggy for me. I'm not a fan. Yeah, when I watch things on Twitch, it's always laggy for me too. It's one of the reasons that I haven't really gravitated there. Moral says Twitch will be good. They can get free Prime subs. I don't even know what that means, but woo. Joseph says I don't like Twitch. It's fine for gaming, I guess. Yeah. Third Turd says, yeah, for some reason I always get constant buffering and lag issues with Twitch, not YouTube. I don't know. Thunder God says Twitch has a lot more variety, a lot of great positive communities too. That's great. I do hear really positive things about the Twitch communities. So that's really nice. And all of that. If you can hit up Double Toasted, perhaps. Jamal, how come? What you mean? Oh, no. So no, the playback. No, the playback. She clicked on her own YouTube. How long has she been doing this? And she just did that. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs says, hey, Dimple Tits. So it sounds like it's just one of those days. Take a deep breath. It's not one of those days, Leonard Kim. It's me looking at the next month of my life being like, holy shit. Take a deep breath and take things one day at a time. You've got this. What would be your animal / creature if you were on Sexy Beast? Super jelly. You get to watch Suicide Squad. I'm hyped for it. I was talking about this with my brother. I don't know, maybe a unicorn if they let me pick. I don't think they let them pick, though. Some of those creatures are fucked up. Glenn Caesar says, reminder, RJ and Rockstar's band and everyone who's listening, I love myself, I accept myself, and I embrace myself so that you always get to truly be you, fully and completely, to glow in your flow and radiate because you're a priceless treasure and are very much needed. Fucking love you, Glenn. It's really, really sweet. Also, Glenn says, each win for you, including saying no and taking time for yourself. Where and when can I do that? Eventually becomes a win for us because that time you took for yourself made you strong and whole enough to be there as a proper support and pillar of strength for those who can use it. Glenn, you're the best. So Joker40, what's up, BFFS, says, good day, sissy. When you go to the movies, does it feel like you're chilling or like you're working? And as far as time, every day I learn to look back at the day and appreciate what I've accomplished. Being tired comes with art. Hashtag Joker Bunny gang. Hashtag right coast. Right coast. On here, it breaks up and says hashtag right coast. When I'm at the movies, at first it usually feels like I'm working, and you have to kind of play the game because of these screenings, see all the coworkers, and like sometimes you got to talk to them and socialize and all that, which is fun too. But then if it's a good movie, then it feels like I'm watching a movie. And if it's not a good movie, then it feels like I'm just fucking suffering through it for work. So both. Hopefully this one feels like I'm just watching a movie, which I think it will. You guys know I'm a massive DC fan. That is my bread and butter first and foremost. And so I'm excited to see what Suicide Squad does here. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Would love to hear from you all. Alexander Wilson says, Vincent Pastore from The Sopranos said, the best way to memorize scripts is to memorize 2 lines and then move to the next 2 lines. He said, keep doing that and it will help you with the script. Sometimes, however, the problem is that might work better with a TV show. For the movie, we are learning it, we're shooting it in such a mishmashed order that it's kind of complicated for what my character is, but the way that I'm having to learn it is not chronologically. And so it's just challenging. And different people learn different ways. But thank you for that tip. Glenn Caesar says, sorry, Roxy, PayPal and Streamlabs was a bit weird for me. So those Streamlabs messages went through out of sequence. So it may be a bit strange as you're reading them out loud. But the last 2 were meant to be before the I love myself, I accept myself, I embrace myself. Oh, I thought it all made sense, Glenn. I think that a lot of your mantras can take place in any order, in any sequence. I just like what it is you have to say. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, what's your ideal room temperature? This is funny because I've been talking about this a lot because the girls have been here a ton filming and my brother has been here. So my brother likes 74 degrees and I like 74 degrees also, but I also pay for my AC. And so I try to, when nobody's here, I keep it at 78. But then I want everybody to be comfortable when they're here. So then I put it down to 74. But that's, yeah. I when it's above 78, it's kind of hard to sleep sometimes. But I keep it at 78 because, again, it's just so fucking expensive. Ace Money says 68. Yeah, to sleep at night, sometimes from 74, we'll drop it down to like my brother wants it a little lower or something. So we can do that. Xenar says 69. Wow. Ace Money says 74 is hot. 74 is still expensive. It's so funny because I grew up in a house that is 110 years old, and we had no AC. And in the summer times, it would be like 105. And then throughout LA, some places I've lived have had AC, some places I've lived have not had AC. But the last place I lived, my utilities were included. So I would keep it fucking, we didn't have AC in there, but I got an AC unit and I would keep it blaring because it was all included. But now that I've got this studio and I told you guys with all the lights and everything and with the AC and it's just too much money to keep it at the temperature that you want it at. But if I wasn't paying for it, I would probably keep it around 69 all the time. Not because of 69, or maybe 70. It's so much money. Who the fuck knew? Growing up, I feel like my dad really shielded me from all the fucking utility stuff. Like he would come turn my lights off when I wouldn't be using the room. I'd be like, why does it matter? Like I just didn't fucking think about it. And he just was like, because of the utility bill. And I'm like, what the fuck? And now as an adult, it's like, oh my God. I turn off every light when I'm not using it. I unplug all the things. Those damn fucking utility bills. Who's with me? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Get in your questions, comments, concerns. I'm going to be getting out of here in the next 5-ish minutes so that I can go get to Suicide Squad. Would love to hear from you guys, as I usually do an AMA once a week. I missed last week's. In terms of this show and World Girls, going over little scheduling things. So I'm leaving to go back to Boston on Thursday. Pulling up the calendar so you know it's serious. So I'll be live at the Roxy tomorrow. I'm going to tape a Rotten Tomatoes episode. And then I'm going to tape SEN. So I'll be live on SEN. Then I will be live at the Roxy after that, and then I will be working, but you guys will not see me then again until Wednesday. I'm supposed to be on SEN, then I'm doing live at the Roxy, then I am doing the Whirl Girls, where we have our Six Flags episode that we're stoked about, and that's going to be fucking great. And we might go over what our slate is, or we might wait until the first. We know what it is actually already, though, so we're very excited about that. Then Thursday, I'm going to be flying, so I might try to film a little bit before I leave, but because my flight's at 1 and that's during SEN, very likely I won't be able to film on Thursday. Friday, I'm going to do Only Stupid Answers from back in Boston, and then I'm going to also film a live at the Roxy on Friday. Saturday is the day of the wedding, so it's possible that I try to film something in the morning, but otherwise I will... Saturdays I don't usually film anyway, but because I'm not doing Thursday, I might try. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Sunday, the 1st, is I'm going to do a live at the Roxy. Not sure on timing yet, but I will. And then we're going to do a Whirl Girl Sunday. That will be my last show for a while with the Whirl Girls. And they're going to continue doing the show. It's our intern's last show also, so we're doing a really fun episode that day. Then I will be on the 2nd is the 10-year anniversary of my mom's passing. I will do a show that day. And then starting Tuesday the 3rd, which is when I fly, I will not be doing a show from Tuesday the 3rd until Monday the 16th will be my next one. So you guys, that means I won't be there for Whirl Girls on the 4th, but they will have a show, the 8th, the 11th, the 15th. So those 4 shows, I'll also be missing SEN for those 2 weeks and Only Stupid Answers as well, and live at the Roxy. But then I'll be back on the 16th, and that's the schedule for everybody who's been asking me, or at least that's what it is now. You know, things are always subject to change, but that should be pretty much what's going down, in case y'all were wondering. If you guys have any other questions about the schedule, about the movie, about my thoughts on Suicide Squad in general, the original one, on redlining, online learning, on anything, Streamlabs in. We're here for a couple more minutes before we get the fuck out of here. As always, I know that everybody's in a different position on this show, so I love to give shout outs to everyone anyway. Streamlabs in if you can, super chat in if you can, like this video, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. YouTube has been deprioritizing live streams, which means that all of our views down the board are down across the board. So if you could tell your friends about it, that'd be really helpful. We need more rock stars. In the meantime, though, thank you to the people who are here. I know I'm preaching to the choir all the time on the show. ZB, Jonathan Donsel, John Get Bent, Ace Money, Gavin, Matthew Gold, Lauren, the Third Turd, Nano2233, Mohammed Belsin, Jake Yakavetta, Haskell 420, Tim Valencia, Sir Joker 40, The Cavernacle, Gavin, French Taunter, Marjo 32, keep scrolling, Jamal Bayless, keep scrolling, Scott, keep scrolling, Thunder God, Cairo, keep scrolling, Stormy Woods, keep scrolling, Andrew W, keep scrolling. I think I've got Track Stars, keep scrolling. Simply Emily, keeps scrolling. Jose Maxwell, all of the people. You guys are sending bunnies. B. Lee, my girl. I just woke up. LOL. Brandy, what? It's like 5 o'clock for you. What are you, my brother? What's up, Ben Chan? And all of the people in here. Appreciate every single one of you guys for always joining. Rob Fishbeck and everybody else. Y'all are the fucking shit. See what's going on in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Leonard Kim says, so far, what's your favorite show and favorite movie of 2021? I still love Quiet Place 2 so much. And I loved In the Heights a lot too. So maybe those. In terms of TV show, I don't know. Maybe Handmaid's Tale. I'm trying to think of all the shows that came out in 2021. I'm definitely missing something. Jamal Bayless says, enjoy Suicide Squad. Wow, Jamal just wanted to say enjoy. Jamal, that's the fucking best. You rock. Thank you. Thanks for telling me to enjoy. I'm going to. A new guy says, I'm watching the 1500 swimming. I'm watching the 1500 meter swimming heats. Can you imagine swimming a mile? Oh, 1500 mile. Is that miles? Can you imagine swimming a mile and then you have to do it again in a couple of hours later in the final? No, 1,500 meters, right? Is that a mile? I don't know anything about swimming. No, I can't imagine. I can't imagine swimming like the length of a pool. I feel like I'd be like. Leonard Kim says, is it too early to determine, or is there a set release date for your movie? Oh, way too early. Way too early. Let's see how the shoot goes. And then I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, Ted Lasso. So good. Agreed. Ted Lasso's really good. 1,600 meters is a mile. Oh, the more you know. America's not on the metric system because we're a silly ass country who's like, no, we want to measure things the way we want to measure things. Everybody else in the world can measure things one way, but America's different. Fucking why? Why? Getting your final Streamlabs as I am going to get out of here to get to, what are you, some kind of Suicide Squad? I kind of wish Will Smith was in this movie. It's not like I wish he was in it over anybody else because the cast is sick, but I just really love Will Smith and loved him in the first one. Kind of just wish he was in this. Scott says America's in defeat. That's fucking funny. Scott, I want to steal that for Twitter. Why doesn't America use a metric system? Because America's in defeat. Scott, you let me know if I can tweet that out. You let me know. It's kind of like a little tag team situation there. Oh, I fucking love that. It's so good. America fucking is in defeat. Wiki feet. Stone Fanboy in the Streamlabs says, Roxy, sorry things have been hectic. You're awesome and everything will be all right in the end. Also, I'm a 74 degrees person. Luckily, utilities isn't too much here. Maybe you would be a lot cooler being frozen in carbonite in your cute pose. Take it easy. You're great, Stone Fanboy. I appreciate you mucho, my friend. And yeah. Oh, Scott said go for it. Yes, Scott. And everybody in here will know what happened. Fucking excited about it. Jamal says I can't add another streaming app. Apple TV might be the one I have to share. Yeah, it's good. It's a good one, but like there's just so fucking many. I use my sisters on that one. I think the only ones I have are... No, I don't think I have any. I must somewhere, some way. Which one? I don't know. I think... Oh, no, I have Disney. Okay, well, it's the one. And then I share a bunch of them. Is what it is. All right. Anyway. Any final minute Streamlabs, get them in before I get out of here. While we are doing that, thank you to everybody who joined the show. Brett, Miles, Jonathan, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, all three of them, for killing Breonna Taylor. Justice for the people who have lost their lives due to excessive force. Don't trumpet the Holocaust. Oh, God, the anti-Semitism is back so hard with vengeance. It's been a nightmare. Put down toilet seat and live. We don't want the flumes. This we know. Check your internet. You can do that by blowing on it. Oh, I hear Kevin Can Fuck Himself is really good. Maybe I should watch that, Ben. I hear it's really good. Make your bed if you haven't already. It's an important one. Jake Yakoveta, I'm looking at you. Start making your bed. Changes your fucking life. This we know. And still you don't do it. Support your friends. Support fellow artists. Stay young. Stay safe. Stay sane. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. Suicide Squad review embargoes up on Wednesday, so I'll get something out to you guys then. Charles says don't forget to floss. I like that one too. You should floss every day. It's really fucking important. If you want to keep your teeth, that is. Okay, bye.